of the Arab Peninsula. When they start aiding to call of Tawheed, which is Muhammad Abdul Wahab, they start ruling the whole Arab Peninsula. Then the biggest Arab country in the Arab Peninsula is Saudi. The point here is, look how it started. Likewise, Murabitun. What country are you from originally? Uganda. You know, I've noticed many African brothers, they don't know about the Murabitun. Do you know Abu Bakr al-Lamtuni?
Nigeria.
No, it's not Nigeria. No, it's not Moroccan. Abu Bakr is Senegali. Mauritanian, Senegal.
But in that West African region.
Yeah, well, Abu Bakr al-Lamtuni, he was from Mauritania or Senegal. So they went to Senegal with Abdullah ibn Yassin, who was sent by, what's his name? Al-Fasi, Abu Imran al-Fasi from Susa in Tunisia. So they went and they built Marrakesh. That's now come Morocco. But the point here is, this Murabitun, Abu Bakr al-Lamtuni, he was, if you see him, if they describe him as a black man, he was a Salafi warrior who spread Islam. Bro, but you know how he started jihad first? He started Tawheed and Sunnah.
Who was he waging jihad against?
Against the disbelievers in Africa. Even against some Muslims.
Which Muslims?
There were some Muslims, they believed that it's okay to have intercourse with the wife's neighbor. They start making halal, which is haram.
Like just straight zina.
Even though it was shirk. One of them, they believed, I'm a Muslim, but there's a prophet in my area. Study about the Murabitun, akhi. Abdullah ibn Yassin was a Salafi. But look at the blessing. Then Muwahidun came. Muwahidun was upon Ash'ariyya, Ash'ariyya, Shia, Mu'tazila. Why they call Muwahidun? Because they believed Murabitun were kuffar, because they affirm Allah's name's attributes. But at the Abu Yusuf Yaqub, he was better than the founder, who was Muhammad bin Tumert, evil man that brought Ash'ariyya to Morocco. Before that, Al-Maghrib al-Arabi, Algeria, Morocco, Tunisia, they never knew about Ash'ariyya. They opened the Madhab al-Salaf. The shahid is that when you study history, how Saudi started or Murabitun started, alhamdulillah, Allah gave them victory.
I see. I have a question.
You understand?
Another thing, like if you're Muslim in this country,
حياك الله أخي كيفك؟ بارك الله فيك.
you want to affect the betterment of the Muslims in the situation. If a Muslim decides that because of his attributes that he thinks that the best way in which he can benefit the lives of the Muslim in the UK is to be part of the government, do you think this is problematic?
It is, because historically speaking, many people that try to do that, they turn away from Islam completely, or they start watering down Islam.
So this is haram?
The ulama mentioned, yes, ulama mentioned it's haram, enter into the, but some ulama say it's allowed if you're going to decrease the evil, increase the good.
So
like Yusuf alayhi salatu wassalam.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
No, I will not advise you to join the parliament, brother.
No, of course not me.
Leave,
Parliament.
man.
What I'm saying is the example.
You have to sell your deen, akhi.
Yeah, you have to go.
Now, Yusuf time is not the same time as now. Now, in European countries, you have to sell your deen to be part of the government.
I was asking because a lot of people I've heard say that if a person joins parliament, it's kufr. They say that he's becoming kufr.
No, so when Yusuf enjoy you have to be careful.
But what do you think that? Do you think?
And who said that? Who said that? Ulama said that? Who said that?
I think HT, HT say that quite a lot.
Yeah, akhi, that's why you know, akhi. Now let's go back to ulama, brother. Let's go back to scholars, major scholars. You know these influencers, YouTubers. You know this. You know. Side point. You know what happened to me yesterday? I was live on TikTok, not TikTok. Sorry, on Instagram. Why? Astaghfirullah, akhi. I was not playing football. I was giving dawah, brother. I was on Instagram. So this young man, or someone told me, he said, I'm Jewish, I want to become a Muslim. And he sent us a message before. So I said, okay, come live with us. He came live, then he went off, yeah? Then he said, okay, can we do it in private? I said, no problem. I gave him a number. He contacted me. He said, I have my friend with me. So I said, no problem. I started speaking to them, give them da'wah. They were bringing doubt against Islam. Then they said to me, look, brother, we have a rabbi. Yeah, there were two of them. I'm speaking to them in WhatsApp, yeah? He said, there's a rabbi, he wants to speak to you. I said, listen, I need to go to work out. You understand? And it was like around 10 p.m. or 11 p.m., yeah? So I said to him, look, bro, I said, but no problem. He cut off. So I thought, you know what? Maybe they were recording me. They figured, he's scared now. He's a rabbi. I said, let me call them back. I called them back. Then I heard this guy saying, student of Sheikh Rabi', you madkhali. So it's a setup basically, yeah? I said, brother, can you stop your donkey, man? I was getting rude to him because straightforward. Because he was, you know, when you...
The Jew.
They were Muslims.
All of them?
All of the Muslims.
Oh, so he was pretending to be a Jew.
They lied. And they were bringing down against Islam. I said, you know, scholars said, you become kafir.
For example, what do you think?
They was like talking about Islam. So when I said to him about, in the Bible it says killing babies and children. He said, what about the Quran? You be double standard now, yeah?
And he's Muslim.
And he's a Muslim. But one of them contacted me, because I sent him voice notes. I said, you know, you became kafir when you said you're Yehudi, and you're speaking out against Islam. He apologized, I said, Akhi, we're sorry. You know? I said, no problem, I forgive you, you know. Regardless, I say I forgive you. You know, I said, but you have to make a tawbah. The point here is that look how crazy it is. Young brothers claiming to be Jewish just to get me set up online. Brother, you get me set up on no. Alhamdulillah, I talk, brother. I call them back. Because you know, I don't care, brother. I'm going to call you back. But the point here is that look, when you focus too much with the young people online. Like these young brothers, where they get this tarbiyah from? From young brothers like them. Understand? So the shahid is, let's go back to Ahl-Ilm scholars. So which scholar said if you join the government, you kafir straight away or kufr? I don't know, Allah Alam. But I know that you can, if you know that you can increase the good and decrease the evil. But now, by default, if you join, like the mayor of London, I don't know if he's Muslim or not, man. This guy, man. If someone call him kafir in front of me, I will not say nothing.
Because the LGBT stuff, yeah?
Of course, he went to the Hindu stuff, like Hindu, brother. This guy Dajjal, man. Oh, see what I'm saying, we don't, alhamdulillah. We don't have to sell our deen. Even there's a guy, he was a student of knowledge from Yemen. He got involved in politics in Yemen. Then he started proper not living Islam, proper praising the Taghut, what's his name? The Pope.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, akhi. Na'udhu billah min dhalik. That's why min as-siyasa, tark as-siyasa. As Imam al-Albani said, from politics to leave politics. Leave off politics.
Funny you say that, I was thinking about studying politics, you know?
Brother, he said, Sheikh Imam Muqbil bin Hadi al-Wadi'i said, if you want to sit with a liar, sit with politicians.
But you think that Muslims...
Except those Allah bestowed mercy. But generally speaking, politician seems to be liar, to lie. Look, Boris Johnson, how many he lied? You know, Boris Johnson.
You lost count how many times he lied.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
But do you think Muslims need to be illiterate in this game of politics? Like, if politics is such a dirty game, Muslims need to understand how they're being played by these politicians in order to be able to protect themselves, right? Not so I can study politics so I can go and join parliament, but if politics is a lot of the reason why people are being oppressed in the society, why there's a lot of corruption, Muslims need to be awake and understand all these things. It's good that we understand Tawheed and Sunnah, of course, right? It's primary. But I think that a lot of the reasons why people are being played, Muslims are being played, because they don't understand how the politicians are playing the political game to use the Muslims.
You understand?
I'm going to study it.
You don't have to study. I'll break it down for you easily. Why?
Down for me, British politics.
Any politics around the world. Yeah.
It's a bold claim.
Because
I think it's all the same.
I heard it from Sheikh Saleh Sheikh, which is true. For example, voting. Look how they made you believe when you vote, they give you your right to project your opinion. No, they're manipulating you. How are they manipulating you? These parties around the world, in America, in Canada, in Britain, that's every party. These parties, who's behind them?
Lobbyists.
So bankers and so on, yeah? Big organizations. They look at which party is going to fulfill the agenda. So what they're gonna do, they're gonna use big money to create a big campaign to affect people's opinions. So you're thinking you're free, but you don't know that you're being affected by the social media and other things. You understand? So democracy is hypocrisy. You understand? So the point here is that that's a simple way. I don't have to study politics in details to know politics based upon the democracy, and this is bad. Do you know why? Because majority of people, what they are, emotional.
Not rational.
Not rational, they get emotional quick. That's why Islam comes in. What we don't have vote. We have a shura. And who is shura? Not every khitibiti person. No, scholars who fears Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, righteous people, the people of power. They come and choose a leader. And remember, when they choose a leader, they remember Allah's statements. Fear Allah and choose that we should benefit the ummah.
It's possible that these people can become corrupt.
Of course, they can become corrupt, no doubt about that.
What are the checks and balances in the Islamic political system to deal with the issue? If the people at the top, the people which are giving out the fatwa, they become corrupt.
No, but alhamdulillah, Allah will never let us down, because Allah Prophet mentioned there will be a group of ummah manifest upon the truth. If they become corrupt, others will expose them.
Who do you think they are today?
Who do you mean?
Who are these people today? Yeah.
Yes, a Qadi from the Muslims. I believe he's one of them.
Which one?
Yes, a Qadi, Nu'man, that guy is people, not like yes, Qadi. What they call it? Yaqin Institute in America. This Jonathan Brown.
Oh, I'm asking who are the people who are going to stick to, you said that Allah said that there's going to be people who we should follow.
Yeah, the scholars, of course. Sheikh Mambas, they died now. I mean, some of them died still alive. I believe Sheikh Saleh Fawzan, one of them. Sheikh Rabi', Sheikh Abdul Muhsin Abbad, and other scholars in Kuwait and Alhamdulillah, the Aima.
If there arises a situation where there's people who are corrupt at the top, then these people are the ones who are going to be the checks and balances.
Yeah, of course, and they tell you how to deal with it. Now, if the leader becomes corrupted, what is the correct way to deal with it? Is to rebel. You cannot rebel because you can. No, what we do, patient and teach and raise awareness. How to raise awareness? To show them what is evil and what is right. And Allah will never let us down.
To what point do you stay patient?
Which point is, until which point you stay patient with the prayer?
Or at the time?
Likewise, because it's act of worship, except if, you know, when a leader become a kafir, when Prophet said to rebel, not for you and me, you know.
I never said
That's a good question. For people of authority and the scholars to go back to, they decide if it's the best time to rebel. Like Bashar, huh?
They get put in prison when
No, what do you mean? They put in prison.
they get by the leaders. No?
So that's what I'm saying. If the leader has power, you be patient. Yes. Syria, like now, because Islam comes with what? As Ibn Taymiyyah mentioned, it's qawaid in Islam. And there's the calamity of young brothers online. There's a calamity. Listen to this, yeah? Islam comes to increase goodness and decrease the evil, to bring about the goodness and to remove away evil. You understand? So if I know by rebelling against this disbeliever leader or Murtad leader it's going to cause greater harm, then the scholars say don't do it. You understand? But not for the people, because when the people rebel, are they all of them rebelling for the same cause?
Of course not.
No, some for democracy, some for liberalism, some for socialism, some for communism, some for Islam, and all of them. You understand? You know, that's why if you're going to remove a kafir leader, Murtad, you have to make sure you have a good leader. Don't destroy a city for the sake of building a house.
Well, but what I'm saying is that when you said be patient, to all extents, what I'm saying is if the person is impinging upon your own rights or the rights of your wife and children, then when I said what extent, like for example...
No, if it comes to rape your family, you have to fight.
Yeah, all of that.
You have to fight, and if they kill you, shahid.
Disobey him, yeah.
Yeah, of course. I mean, forget about your family. If he said to you, don't pray, you disobey him. You don't listen to him. Brother, he doesn't have to come to my house. If he says to me, Shamsi, don't pray Asr, I don't listen to you. I pray Asr. You understand? But there should not be a leeway for me to cause rebellion. You understand?
Rebellion you mean with arms?
With arms, yeah. Having the rebellion is not just with arms, with the tongue as well. And the proof of that, Sahih Bukhari. Sahih Bukhari, when the Khuwaisir al-Tamimi, he put the chapter heading, he said about the Bab al-Khawarij or something. And the Khuwaisir, what did he say? He rebelled against Prophet Muhammad's decision, how he divided wealth.
Is it the one that said fear?
Yeah, Qital Khawarij, something like that, yeah?
The guy, the Arab person, the Bedouin, he was like, fear Allah.
Yeah, he said, يا محمد اتق الله هذه القسمة لم ترد بها وجه الله. He said, oh Muhammad, fear Allah. The way you divided the wealth, you didn't want Allah's face.
If anyone's going to be fearing Allah.
Of course, it's me, alayhi salam. That's why the ulama mentioned the Khawarij are not happy with no leaders except themselves.
So when you say obey for the tongue, again, how, to what extent?
For example, like for example now, when there's evil in the Muslim countries and you start spreading it, what are you doing? You're not bringing no khair. Or you bring in the mistakes of the leader. What are you bringing? You're not bringing no khair. You're just causing great harm.
I think that if there's evil going on in the land, then I think there seems to be some sort of benefit to public condemnation. Because if there is no
you have to condemn it. Yeah, you have to.
So isn't that...
No. It's different between speaking about the leader himself and between saying this riba is haram.
Be like this guy.
Yeah. No, speaking says haram. It's not permissible. Yeah. And let me make something clear as well. Very important to understand. Sometimes a leader can be a good leader and he can oppress sometimes as well. Doesn't mean because he's good he has to be perfect. But maybe he did it based upon the wrong information. The proof for that, Harun al-Rashid. Harun al-Rashid, he was one of the great khulafa. Did he not put some scholars of Islam in prison? He did. Why? Because based upon false information was given to him. Abu Ja'far al-Mansur was a great leader, no doubt. Abu Ja'far al-Mansur, rahimahullah. He put Imam Malik in prison. So doesn't mean because he's a good leader, every scholar, every person is going to put in prison, he has to be right. No, he can fall into oppression too.
Alhamdulillah. So if you're living under a Muslim country, which by the way, I don't know, I think I was going to ask you later if you think that it should be the objective of Muslims to leave here and go to Muslim country, but that's a different topic. But in this
if you can go, leave, go to Muslim countries.
If you're in the scenario, now I've left.
Dubai, mashallah, is nice. Go Saudi.
I've taken everything from this country and now I've gone. And now I'm in a Muslim country and there's something going on.
I mean, if you can stay here to benefit the people, then you stay.
But in the scenario which I've left now, and now I'm in a country and I'm seeing things which are absolutely haram, you think it'd be problematic for me to write an article or do poetry or something like that against which I'm seeing all around me, these sort of bad things? Does this fall into condemnation or does this fall into the disobeying the leader?
No, so when you wanna warn against evil, sometimes evil is not even widespread, and by you speaking about it, you are helping spread it.
Really widespread.
You see, that's what. Yeah.
I feel like in this age of social media, that doesn't really
No, it does because.
anymore. Do you know what I mean? Because everything's. If I do something now here and it's something crazy, someone's gonna take a video, post it somewhere. Everyone's gonna see anyway. You know what I mean?
No, but you
Back
are.
in the day, something can happen 5 miles away. I wouldn't even know.
That's right.
Now, news just.
Yeah, that's right. But still, you have to look at what is the benefit of it. Are you wanna refute the evil to let people know it's evil, or you wanna refute the evil for people to know that you are refuting it?
Of course, it's
You see,
the former.
that's what I'm saying. Doing it first is ibadah, that's act of worship. It has to be according to it has to be for the sake of Allah. Secondly, according to the Sunnah. Thirdly, you want this evil to decrease, and people to understand. So if you're just doing it for the sake of doing it, what is the point? For example, people there in Britain or America speaking about problems that's happened in Algeria or Morocco to Saudi. What is the objective goal? In America, there's a bigger issues the Muslim Ummah facing. Yes? How? I remember I was in a mosque in South London. The Imam finished the prayer, and he said to majority of the brothers inside the mosque, they will revert. He's telling them about Hosni Mubarak in Egypt. Brother, billah alaik. This brother Miskin just become Muslim, maybe has a big problem with his own family. I just start practicing, I don't even know how to pray correctly. You telling me about Hosni Mubarak? I have my own struggles. You tell me, how do you think this from Islam?
What you just described?
Yes.
I don't think it's intelligent.
It's not from the deen, because why? And Nabi alayhi salam, when he even Sheikh bin Baz rahimahullah ta'ala, Imam bin Baz, when he wants to speak about some issues about the leaders, he will not speak to the layman, because the layman cannot understand it properly. That's why Ibn Abbas radiallahu anhu ardah, when people start saying about Ibn Khattab, Abu Bakr Siddiq became a leader, he was not a legitimate leader. Ibn Khattab is going to address it in Hajj. Ibn Abbas, what he said to him, he said, "Yeah, Amir Mu'mineen, don't do it here, because people, they will misunderstand you. Go back to Medina, when you have the Sahaba there, they will understand you correctly." Look at the Sahaba's fiqh. Barakallah fiqh. So sometimes these evil, foolish-minded Muslims, some of them, yes, they think, why Bin Baz doesn't speak? Why Sheikh Fawzan speaks? But he doesn't have to tell you. You can't even tidy your own room. Your own room is dirty. You want to go clean Saudi. Clean your own room first, then clean your living room as well. Be generous, help your mother clean room. Then go clean Saudi. Then, no, before Saudi, clean bush market first. You understand? That's the reality. That's Nabi alayhi salam. But what is our problems now? As a youth, we want to free ourselves from the haram and the sins we're doing, and point. You have this guy's Majnoon, akhi. This guy's embarrassing Islam. Wallahi, I believe he's a setup. Wallahi alladhi la ilaha ghayruh. Because they've noticed Islam is very powerful in the park. People accepted Islam.
Because of his bad language or what? Just that?
Bad language, of course. Everything,
Because
akhi.
ideology or just bad language?
Ideology is a
Because
mashup,
the guy is
akhi.
a bit like,
Brother, look, akhi, yeah?
gets a bit angry.
Forget about angry. There is Islam and there is called a man of dignity. If you insult me as a Muslim, I will never call you your mother as a fornicator. This guy, he got against Sharia of Allah. Imagine he was Sharia. This guy, if you establish Sharia, he will be last the first person. Wallahi. Islamically, if I call your mother fornicator, wal-iyadu billah, what is Islamic teaching? Allah. 80 jalda from people. Do you know how many people called? He called wal-iyadu billah. He called the other brothers. Anyone that doesn't agree with Sharmut, a'udhu billah. You know what? This mission checks us. Imagine an old man and you speaking like this. Yeah.
Just only yesterday, I met him in the station.
Yeah.
Station.
Yeah.
Wallahi, he didn't say to him, even Assalamu alaikum. He started saying, your mother, your mother, your mother.
Are you, Sam Miskin, no Madkhali, nothing Miskin. Sam is Miskin, Baba. He just camera records. He's a cameraman, yeah? To show you this man, they try to say, I'm Angus so-called Madakhila, yeah? He's Angus Muslimin. This brother Miskin, he just records. I've seen him, every person. Brother, okay, he always attacks Khalijis, yeah? Okay. Brother, Khalijis, mashallah, they live a good life. You live in, he said to me about jizya. I said, brother, you in Britain paying tax. What you want for Khalijis? They have problems there, they have problems in every country. But why you have problem with them? Because they're not giving you money.
What's the ideology? His ideology.
Hey, Khawarij, akhi. Khariji, khabith.
How so?
He makes takfir on Muslims, akhi. I don't agree. He call the Muslims kuffar. He doesn't believe there's a Muslim country.
What constitutes a Muslim country? The majority population is Muslim.
Say again?
What makes a Muslim country? Like, what would you define a Muslim country? Is it
The ulama differ. Some ulama said if Islam is powerful and sha'a'ir Islam, the right of Islam or the symbols of Islam is what established, that is a Muslim.
Because he said that he doesn't believe in a Muslim country. It depends how you define it. Of course, if the leader is Muslim, then does that make the entire country Muslim? From the definition.
Of course, if the Islam is a leader, is a Muslim, and Islam is established there, it's open. Islam is a Muslim country.
What if it's a Muslim country, but Islam is not being established there? Like there's majority of Muslims, but it's not being run by Sharia. What does that
That's what I'm saying. It's run by Sharia. What is Sharia? Is Salah Sharia?
rules of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Salah is not a rule of Allah?
Rules of Allah by the Quran and Sunnah.
Salah is not Quran and Sunnah?
Quran, Sunnah and the Salaf and Qiyas. It goes
I'm
on
asking you,
and on.
is Salat Quran with Sunnah? Yes.
Yeah.
There is Salat. Adhan, there is. Dabiha, there is. Fasting, there is. So what is it? I know what Sharia.
It's bigger than that, yeah.
No, but people think Sharia is only cut off the hands.
Of course, yeah.
That's
It's
not
just had,
that's
yeah.
not that's not had. Iran implement that. Is it Muslim country? Barakallahu fiqh. So that's why it's a Muslim country.
So
You understand?
I would say Iran. I know Iran is not a Muslim country, but why would you say that it's not a Muslim country? Why? Because the majority of people.
There's no majority. The government Karafida, akhi. They believe to curse Sahaba and to curse Ummuna
Is it
Aisha.
about the government or the people which makes the country Muslim?
That's what I'm saying. It's about, of course, the government. You can be in Muslim, like in Eritrea, the people, Islam, but the government, but if the government Muslim, and also Islam is well established. Even though some ulama said the government has to, what do you call it, rule Sharia. No, some mention that, but they said it goes back to Mu'tazila. They believe Sharia has to be established. You understand? But again, what is Sharia? Sharia.
They use the Quran verse that anyone who rules without
Yeah, ومن لم يحكم بما أنزل الله فأولئك هم الكافرون.
But is that talking about kufr or is that kufr dun kufr?
It's kufr duna kufr, but even that, if you go to Abu Ja'far Muhammad ibn Jarir al-Tabari from the Ulama Tafsir, he mentioned the correct one, is Ibn Abbas. It's Athar, it's not just Ibn Abbas. Is that even the verse itself, Allah said, وَمَن لَمْ يَحْكُمْ وَمَن مِن سِيَغِ الْعُمُومِ, whosoever doesn't not rule by whatever Allah has legislated are disbelievers. That apply for every Muslim. So if a Muslim shave his beard, he's a kafir then. If we take the verse without understanding correctly, based upon the context, understand? Yeah. No, we do take it literally, but there's two types of literally. When you take it by itself without understanding, and there's a literal which is based upon the context. Dair, and this you understand based upon the context. You understand? So the context here mean that you rule by what they call it, the ulama is a minor kufr. Except if you believe, and this suffix goes. Wallah, akhi, look, the reason that we as Muslims we are in this mess, you know why? Because we turn away from Allah. We turn away from Deen. You have these Majaneen people, they want Sharia, and without explaining what is Sharia is something which is good, no doubts about that. Like even the hudud, the capital punishments, Allah legislate them. And I've noticed people that have problem with the Sharia of Islam. When I say Sharia here, I'm going to be more specific. Hudud. No, I'm going to be more hudud. Yeah, those who have problem with the hudud either they are ignorant or they are criminals. They come under that. Why criminal? Yeah, both can be. Why? Because if you're a criminal, you hate. You have to be cut off. You want to be put in prison. You see, so Sharia, the hudud, were legislated not to bring hardship upon the human beings, is to save human beings from the other human beings who are criminals and they want to cause corruption upon the earth. So why you have a problem with it except you are ignorant or you are criminal? That's the conclusion of it. And you know the takfiris, khawarij, now they're going to get angry because Shamsi is exposing us. He believes in Sharia and hudud. You understand? Because you know I was speaking to one of this EDO guy, they took my statement out of context when I said I'm against those who call Sharia, I mean in this country, because why? How are you going to call Sharia, which is hudud, in a country that you live in a council house, you be controlled by the government? How are you going to rule? Sharia has to be established by what? Holistically, established by the government. How in a country they allow you, give you visa, they control you. Literally tomorrow say, listen, get out of the house, we're going to put you somewhere else. Say yes, master. Like the Khalifa, there's Khawarij, they are embarrassment for Islam. Wallahi. And I hate them for the sake of Allah. Except those who are ignorant, they don't know, we teach them. He said, I'm a Khalifa in Islam. Where he lives, you know where he lives? In a council state. My brother, I need a house, man, you're a Khalifa. Huh?
This is a real example.
Yeah, he's a famous guy, yeah, from Slough.
From Slough?
Yes, Khalifa. He had a problem with Salafis. Then I don't know what happened to him. Like one of them, I know one of them happened to me in Stonebridge, 05. With the brothers, we just start practicing, yeah, 06, yeah. So they said, this guy is a Khalifa. You know, he smokes openly, he's like Khalifa, already, you know. And he said, give him bay'ah. Akhi, wallahi, I didn't even have knowledge there. I still have little of knowledge. I said, give him bay'ah, what is he? He said, yeah, Khalifa. I said, he's Khalifa. Then one brother, more Mili, He said, bro, this guy smokes cigarette openly. Oh, he's a Khalifa, this guy. Anyway, brother, this man is, we had a problem with gypsies, yeah, in Stonebridge. Our Khalifa was behind, ran away. I was like, you can't be Khalifa, man. This guy's a clown. It's a joke, man. It's embarrassment. You making Islam look bad. How you come into a country, either you come in as a refugee, or your family came here, you're born here, they're giving you a passport, okay? How you come in and tell them, I'm going to take over your country? Imagine I bring you to my house, I allow you to stay in my house, then you say, I'm going to take over. I said, bro, you majnoon, cut out, man. Or you're going to show me your good character, and maybe, but like what the Sahaba did with Najashi. They didn't say, oh, Najashi, you give us refugee, we're going to take over, we come to Sharia. When he saw the akhlaq and the characteristics, Allahu Akbar. Okay. That's why the Khawarij and the Rafida are the best friends. Wallahi. And they don't like to see the Muslim country stable.
If you aspire for Britain to be a Muslim country in the long term, though, not in the short term.
No, maybe tomorrow I would love for tomorrow to become. Forget about a long time. I would love this country to become Muslim.
The majority of people are not Muslim. It didn't work out if we just tried to take.
Brother, forget about the government. My main cause, I would love the government to become Muslim. My main cause is the people to become Muslim. Ibrahim alayhi salam did not focus on Namrud. Musa alayhi salam called Fir'aun. Day and night with Israel. Fir'aun was wearing a tie. Fir'aun was wearing a t-shirt. Fir'aun went to Italy. Fir'aun went to, no, he started teaching Bani Israel. Why? Sincerity. He doesn't want leadership. He doesn't want kursi. He wants people to be guided.
However,
you understand?
A lot of wisdom in going to the people of power, not because you want to get the leadership, but if the person is powerful, like just like back in the day.
I agree with that.
One leader became Muslim, his whole tribe will become Muslim.
Barakallah fiqh, no doubts about that. But if he rejects, what are you going to do? Start speaking about him day and night?
Move on.
Move on. عبس وتولى أن جاءه الأعمى. Prophet, that's what Prophet wants.
Shouldn't neglect the weak.
Prophet never neglect him because Prophet, he thought, okay, you are Muslim, you can wait. You know, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala corrected the Nabi alayhi salam. No, he's coming seeking truth. They are stubborn, forget about them. You know, no doubt about that. If you can reach out to people of authority, people of power, and you give them da'wah, that's a ni'mah, it's good. You know, but do it the correct way, not like the way we see now our time, how brothers go into influences.
Like what?
The way they try to, like, come on, do it correct, do it like, show Islam, the izzah to Islam. If you call them, speak to them and call Islam directly. You understand? Of course, we're not going to become Muslim, we're going to kill you. You're going to speak to them nice, with respect. But you don't have to start, chasing them.
But you know when the Prophet
ﷺ
to the rulers around saying, Aslim, Taslim, or else. Was this not an example of him saying that, accept Islam or we're coming?
Yeah, the Muslim leader.
To the Romans or the Persians, this was a threat, no?
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. So what was the point?
No, but I'm saying, you know, obviously you're not supposed to go straight to someone and become Muslim. Or that's not what I'm saying, that you should go and kill them. Yeah. What I'm saying is, you become Muslim, you succeed. They said, if not, then we're going to be on our way.
No, you pay jizya, or you, the fine. Yeah, you talk about jihad talib.
And that's can only be allowed when you have the Khalifa.
No, who said that?
So it can be something right now.
Yeah, the Muslim. You know, Khilafah, the way, you know, since the time of Abu Hanifa, the Muslim never had one Khalifa.
Of course.
Yeah, but still, Abdurrahman al-Dakhil in Andalus was carrying out jihad.
But the thing is, right now, if people were to do something like that right now, it would just cause Muslims to get killed.
No, but firstly, you have to understand why jihad al-Talib was legislated. Why?
To free the people.
Ibn Taymiyyah speaks about it in Al-Jawab al-Sahih. He said jihad is not the asl of da'wah. Jihad means jihad safe. The asl of da'wah is preaching. Yes? The jihad of a safe was legislated to remove the tyrants. Yeah?
To the people.
Because why? There's three types of people. There's people who has the truth, and the people who wants to hear the truth, and the people that they don't want to hear the truth, and they want to prevent the truth to be conveyed. Majority of times, those who are in power. You understand? So that's why jihad was legislated to remove those people, except with the, understand? That's what was the asl. But not if they allow you to convey the message and so on. Then the ulama mentioned, yeah. But some ulama mentioned, no, even that you have to make Islam look stronger. You understand? Because now, if you stop, what happened? This is the nature of this.
Politics.
Not politics, humans, nature. If you have, like, imagine you're in charge of Hyde Park, and I'm in charge of Edgware Road, and I've noticed you don't even fight anymore. Automatically, I think, you're weak, I'm going to take over you. Yeah? No, I'm not saying it's not politics.
No.
I don't think I'm against politics, akhi. There's Islamic politics, yeah. Siyasa. But I don't
You have
understand.
to be strong, or unless people are gonna come and
Oh yeah. But why you keep saying politics? I don't understand.
no, because you said it's human nature. I wanted you to know if you disagree that it was politics or not.
Yeah,
I was
it comes
talking to
under
you
the
earlier- I was
siyasa.
talking to you earlier about the idea of even studying or being learned in this topic.
No, I'm talking about the politics. I'm talking about the Western politics, which is based upon here. Democracy, a lot of tricking, a lot of lies, a lot of deception.
Yeah, of course.
Understand? Teach you to trick people, to lie and get. Even there's a comedy show in Algiers to watch. This president, he wants people to vote for him. He wants to become president, and he's telling them, "I'm gonna give you free healthcare." And they told him, "But we have all the free healthcare." Basically, he's just lying, just to get what? To get voting. People's voices, There is a siyasa sharia in Islam, no doubt. Barakallahu feek. But we are in Britain,
In the
yes?
Muslim countries.
Huh?
They teach this in the Muslim countries.
What they teach, I don't understand.
Yes, and Islam.
Yeah, I believe they in the universities, yeah, they teach it. Yeah.
High level. It's not.
Is that not forever? Because how are you going to teach someone 7 years old? Sharia? Says Sharia for those who are interested in siyasa, they want to be part of it. But I was going to mention something here. Wallahi, look, in this country, yes, Allah is giving us in this country. How?
You have freedom to
You don't have
preach.
freedom. Yeah.
Freedom to preach.
To preach. They're allowing you. Yes.
Yeah.
They don't trouble you. Especially in Britain. I mentioned many times.
Better than other countries.
And Allah said, وَمَا جَزَاءُ الْإِحْسَانِ إِلَّا
Ihsan.
Ihsan. If they're good to you, be good to them. Understand? Doesn't mean you're going to agree with everything they do. No. But if they gave you something, be grateful. Understand? Like what I don't like, that you coming from a country, you run away from a civil war, then they help you here, they guarantee you visa, they help your family, then you turn away, say I'm coming to take over the country. You Islam look at it, hang on, your own country is your own people are dying in this to come to Europe. Now we're helping you, you turn away and guess how this. Or you come and show them the character of Islam, the behavior of Muslims, and be good to them. Look how many people accepted Islam, alhamdulillah. But Khawarij, they don't like to see that. That's why Khawarij and the far right, they're best friends too. The far right, what they do, they see Muslim sisters and they take off their hijab. The Khawarij, they kill innocent people in the train. But we say no, both is wrong.
Both like killing.
You understand? Yeah, both of them like to harm innocent people. You understand, akhi? Utilize, akhi. You be wise, akhi. They're giving you freedom to preach. Are you more concerned about the government or you want people to be guided? I don't care, akhi. Wallah, afwan, akhi. Wallah, if one neighbor if one neighbor become Muslim, ni'ma, akhi. Allahu Akbar. They're not preventing you. You go to masjid, akhi, openly. We do da'wah table openly. We should appreciate that. Barakallahu feekum. Like one of they say about our scholars, Bin Baz, Al-Albani, Ibn Uthaymeen, scholars $4. Have you heard it before? Scholars $4, yeah? Watch this. Abu Qatada, he used to get money from government, from Britain government. The head of Khawarij, Abu Qatada, yeah? And he said, don't go to the court, because if you do go to the court, you kafir. When Britain wanted to send him back to Syria or Lebanon, what he did, he appealed to the European Supreme Court. But hold a minute, Supreme Court, the European kafir is what? Taghut. It's okay for you. In the cell, Allah exposed them. The other one, I don't mention his name, the other one, when he went to America, he said openly, I was working for MI5. He was in Finsbury Park. I don't want to mention his name. Finsbury Park, yeah? He was in Finsbury Park, yes? He was in Finsbury Park. And while they're saying what? While they're accusing Bin Baz, Albani Miskin had no place. He used to travel from one country to another country. Bin Baz, if you go, people say this man has no money ever. Every time the leader said to listen, give money to give, he'll give it to everyone. He never paid the zakat because he have no money.
You never reached the amount of this.
Yeah, Nisab. The point here is, wallahi, that's the nature of people with misguidance. They will accuse you of something while they are doing it. Why? Because they want to remove what? The focus.
And the heat from them.
The heat from them. You understand? Subhanallah, like one of them accused our Salafi publication of taking money. This guy, the government's after him. Because he keeps changing from one organization to another organization. And they said that is a sign for what?
Fraud.
The fraud, yeah. Yeah, so look, subhanallah, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, akhi. So these guys, he said openly, I was working for MI5. America said, we don't care, MI5 is in Britain. You're in America now. And he was getting money from the government.
Is he in jail now?
He's in jail, yeah. The other one, they sent him to Lebanon.
Do you think there's people in this park that are probably some people with these Khariji ideologies?
Allah knows best, but I believe that guy is set up. Maybe they don't pay him, but he's a setup. He's a setup.
He's working to get paid.
Yeah, maybe. I don't even know. There is qara'in, there's...
Salah
عصر خلاص نصلوا عصر إن شاء الله. There is قرائن. No, it's too time bro. You just come in. دخل شوية. شوية ونصلوا إن شاء الله. دخل شوية العصر. Do you understand that? So alhamdulillah أخي, look, wow, tell my brothers out there, learn your deen, alhamdulillah. If you're able to learn politics, you want to study politics, to show the hypocrisy and to compare the Islamic politics, how it's based upon justice, and non-Muslim politics, how it's based upon oppression. Yeah, alhamdulillah, that's good, akhi. But first, study your aqidah first. To understand correct aqidah. Barakallah fiikum. Let's go pray, inshallah. سبحانك الله بحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت استغفرك وأتوب إليك. آمين أخي, بارك الله فيك أخي. عفوا أخي.